Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? My name is Doodles, and that is right, Fortnite Season 9 is finally upon us, and man, I am so excited for this one. I've got a feeling this is going to be a really good season. Last season, Season 8, was alright. It was definitely one of the weaker seasons, I think, that there's been so far in the world of Fortnite, but I think Season 9 is actually going to be a really good one. And we're going to dive into the 9.00 patch notes today. I've actually had a little look at them already myself, and to tell you the truth, there's some stuff in there that if they weren't in black and white on Epic's own website, you guys would not believe me that they were real. There's some crazy stuff to dive into in these patch notes. Hopefully you guys are excited for this one. If you are, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you're new around here. Make sure you subscribe and notifications on. And if you guys are buying the Season 9 Battle Pass today, make sure that you're using code Doodles in the Fortnite item shop to help support the channel even further. But for now, let's dive straight into the brand new 9.00 patch notes. These ones are crazy. Let's just do this. So first thing, it says for Season 9 Battle Pass, as always, new season, new Battle Pass, 100 levels, over 100 new rewards for 950 V-Bucks, and we get a little bit of a teaser with two of the skins, which I'm assuming is probably going to be the Tier 1 skins, or maybe one of them's Tier 1, maybe one of them's Tier 100, not entirely sure, but I really do dig those skins a lot. It's definitely going to be a futuristic theme, I think, over the course of Season 9, and I really do like those skins a lot. And next up, we've got slipstreams. Get around locations quickly with the new slipstream wind transportation system. So this looks super cool. They look like sort of like circles of wind. I'm assuming basically you travel in between each circle, or maybe you fly up in the air. You can basically fly between them to keep getting a boost. I'm not entirely sure, but a great mobility item in the game. I cannot wait to check them out. The volcanic vents in Season 8 was super awesome to get around large portions of the map quickly. And yeah, I think these are going to be awesome as well, and I cannot wait to dive in and check them out. New locations, explore new points of interest that emerge from the destruction of the volcano, like Neo Tilted and Mega Mall. So we've got the old Tilted Towers is now Neo Tilted with a futuristic theme, as you can see on screen. I think that's, oh, is that going to be Retail Raw? I think that's actually going to be Retail Raw. Yeah, that looks like Mega Mall, I'm assuming. So yeah, Retail Raw is now Mega Mall, Tilted Towers is now Neo Tilted, and I can see stuff like there's something to do with Peely there. That all looks very food related. There's a lot of food stuff there, so I'm assuming that is going to be Mega Mall, which is super cool. Cannot wait to dive in and check them out. I'm going to do some comparison videos as well between Tilted Towers and Retail Raw, and now Neo Tilted and Mega Mall, so you can sort of like take a look at the old, how it used to be in the olden days of Fortnite compared to what it is like now, and we can sort of see which one was the better option. And next up, weapons and items. They've added a combat shotgun, semi-automatic, holds 10 shells, fires 9 pellets per shot for 73, 77 and 81 base damage, tight spread and fast fire rate, headshot multiplier of 1.70, so at full health this would not kill you in one shot like a pump shotgun would. It reloads 2 shells at a time. It's available in rare, epic and legendary variants. It's available from floor, chest, supply drops and vendor machines. So this is basically going to be like a kind of like a better version of a tac shotgun, but not as good as like a heavy shotgun. It's kind of going to, I think it's going to kind of sit in that middle ground between like a tactical shotgun and a heavy shotgun. Like it's sort of going to be somewhere in between there. It's going to be a faster firing, stronger tac shotgun, but maybe not quite as strong as what the heavy shotgun used to be. That's kind of my prediction just from what I'm getting from this. And they've also adjusted the tac shotgun damage. They've increased the base damage from 66, 70, 74 to 71, 75, 79. So they're really going all in with the shotguns this time around. They've also reduced the drum gun availability from 16.732% to 7.155%. So it's going to be a lot harder to get a drum gun, which is good because obviously right now everyone's just spamming them all over the place, and it's getting pretty damn annoying. They've also reduced the boom bow availability from 1.92 to 0.755, so the boom bow is going to be a pretty rare item these days, which is definitely not a bad thing at all. They've unvaulted the grenades, but they have vaulted the clingers, which I think I actually prefer grenades to clingers to tell you the truth, so I don't actually mind that one. They vaulted buried treasure, and they have vaulted the pump shotgun. That is right, guys. This is not clickbait. I'm not lying to you guys. It is on Epic's own website. The pump shotgun is now gone in Fortnite. That is probably the craziest thing I think I've ever heard in a patch notes. That is absolutely insane. Obviously, the pump shotgun could one pump you easily, especially if you get a headshot. So it's kind of a bit annoying that sometimes, like, obviously you go around all game and suddenly it's like one shot dead. So I think that's kind of what they're trying to get around with the combat shotgun. Like I said, I don't think either the combat or the tac shotgun can kill you at max health. At max shields at 100. I don't think either of them weapons can kill you. So it's definitely going to be at least a 2-shot kill, which obviously gives the guy on the receiving end of a shotgun shot time to defend themselves and fight back. So I kind of see why they've done it, but it's absolutely crazy the fact that the pump shotgun, the staple of Fortnite, has now disappeared. And it does make sense as well, because apparently 26% of all eliminations on Fortnite are down to the pump shotgun. Epic said it themselves today. 26%, that means more than 1 in 4 eliminations in Fortnite Battle Royale is because of the pump. So you can kind of see why they want to sort of adjust the meta a little bit. But obviously with the World Cup coming up, this is going to be really, really interesting, with the fact that obviously there's been 4 weeks of qualifiers already with the pump shotgun, and then there's going to be changes like this and players have got to adapt without the pump shotgun. Going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be an interesting one indeed. They've also voted the poison dart trap, which is good because I was never a massive fan of them anyway. They voted the scope revolver, same thing, I don't really care about them. They voted the suppressed AR, which I'm actually surprised about, because it was pretty good. It's not as good as a Scar, but it was kind of like the next best thing to a Scar, so quite surprised to see that go. And they've also voted the thermal assault rifle. I don't know whether that means the regular scope assault rifles there, just not the thermal one anymore. I think the regular scope assault rifle is still in the game. And they've also voted balloons. Yes! Oh man, I'm so happy about that. I am so happy that there's no more balloons in Fortnite, because I hate getting killed by a balloon person, wearer, thing. Yeah. I really hate balloons. I really hate balloons in Fortnite. So I'm so glad that they have been voted. That makes me so happy. More so than the pump. I'm actually a bit sad about the pump shotgun, because I actually really like that gun. But I'm really happy about the balloons. When it comes to some fixes and improvements on the game, turbo building after gliding now works correctly. The stink bomb damage audio and effects will not play if you damage yourself. They fixed the shadow bomb, occasionally not making the player invisible on Xbox One. The misplacement of launch pads in mid-air have been resolved. Pirate cannon camera issues due to network latency have been resolved. The reboot card sound no longer plays in replay mode, and the reboot card sound effect will no longer be heard when squad mate disconnects. So moving on to the gameplay, there's a lot of gameplay stuff to dive into here. First up, we've got the slipstreams, which we talked about a little bit earlier. These tunnels of wind passively carry players down the stream. Players can move faster and change direction when actively trying to move down the stream. Use directional input to gain extra velocity. Experiment with bopping up and down for higher speed. Players are launched when exiting the tube based on their movement speed and angle. Projectiles and vehicles can also enter the slipstream. So that could definitely be interesting. Imagine throwing a grenade into the slipstream, it flying across the map and killing someone. That would be so cool. Or a rocket, or anything. That could be, there's so much possibility that could happen there. That sounds super awesome. Air vents, these powerful gusts of air from these environmental items can launch players short distances and grant immunity to fall damage. Fort-bytes. Fort-bytes are a series of 100 collectible computer chips available to Battle Pass owners. As you collect Fort-bytes, you will decrypt a mysterious message. Collect them all to unlock rewards and uncover the secrets of Season 9. On the first day of Season 9, there are 18 Fort-bytes available to find. At least new 1 Fort-byte will be unlocked each day. Check the challenges tab for detailed information on which Fort-byte are currently available and when the others unlock. Fort-bytes cannot be collected after Season 9 ends. Disconnected players will stay in the world for 60 seconds. They still take damage and count for elimination points. So yeah, the Fort-bytes, these are going to be really interesting, with the fact that every single day during the season there's going to be at least 1 new Fort-byte available to collect. So basically these are going to be like a little item that's dotted about the map, and as we get them all, we'll decrypt them a series image. And I'm assuming this might, once you complete the image, that might unlock the Season 9 skin. Like obviously last season we got Ruin for completing 55 challenges. Maybe we've got to collect all 100 Fort-bytes in order to get the Season 9 skin. Don't know yet, only time will tell when we can dive into the game itself, when the servers go back online, and obviously we can figure that one out. They've resolved an issue with the UI showing health gains incorrectly. If the player cancels the consumable close to completion time. PS4 control lighting not always matching your pin colour when in squads. Players not able to use hold to swap if they previously picked up an item normally. They've adjusted turbo building to be more forgiving under poor network conditions, and they fixed cases of jittery movement under certain conditions. Limited time mode rotations, they've got the classic 3-person squads, they've got solid gold with their legendary weapons, and they've got one shot, which is a low gravity sniper rifle only mode. So basically they're going to be rotated out over the next week or two in the LTM section of the game. They've also got some stuff on events. Players who have already qualified to be in the World Cup will be marked with a World Cup badge on the event leaderboards. Leaderboards now have a button to sort games by the number of top leaderboard players in them. This will help identify the most critical active games from leaderboard standing view. The in-game HUD now has different icons for points for the arena matches and weekend tournament matches. So this is still showing that Epic are allowing World Cup qualifiers to play in the World Cup qualifiers, well, the World Cup qualified rather. So the players that have already been qualified for the World Cup are guaranteed to go to New York in July to compete in the finals. I think it's July anyway. They can still play in the weekly qualifiers against people who haven't qualified yet, and Epic are now giving them a badge to show you guys exactly who they are. So yeah, definitely interesting to say the least. And they've also improved the frame rate on Nintendo Switch, particularly when large number of characters are on screen, which is awesome. They really need to go 60 FPS on Nintendo Switch. It's currently only 30 and that absolutely sucks. They've addressed some cases of invisible characters after skydiving. There's also some UI fixes as well, put them on screen for you guys as well, some spectating and some mobile. And we'll move on to the general stuff. There doesn't seem to be a great deal here that is definitely worth talking about. There's more just improved things, just made things just a little bit better. But for the most part, I think everything is pretty much there. I think that's pretty much everything we need to talk about. I'll put these, obviously, these other things on screen and you can read them if you want. There's some Save the World stuff, there's some creative stuff. But we don't need to talk about them because a lot of it's like the same old stuff that we know anyway. Like they're going to add the prefabs for the new locations in creative mode, stuff like that. If you want to check them out, of course, there'll be a link in the description box. You can go and check out the season 9.00 patch notes. But for now, that is going to wrap up this video, guys, because that is the patch notes over. And man, they are super crazy. Like I said, the pump is gone. The pump shotgun in Fortnite, the staple of Fortnite Battle Royale. The gun that accounts for more than a quarter of all eliminations in Fortnite is no longer in the game. That is the craziest thing I think I've ever heard in the world of Fortnite. And I can't believe it. I can't believe they actually did it. And then also Tilted and Retail risen from the ashes in the form of Neo Tilted and Mega Mall. There's a whole new mobility items out there. There's the slipstreams, there's the air vents. There's also the Fort-bytes to collect, which is going to be super cool. Cannot wait to go and get them. So yeah, I'm super excited for these servers to go back online. I'm going to get the battle pass, going to show it to you guys in a video, so make sure that you're sticking around for that. Because it will be coming on the channel very, very soon. You can check out all the skins and items that you're going to get with me. And then we're going to dive into the weekly challenges. We're going to get the weekly challenges for this week. Maybe we're going to do the Fort-bytes as well. And of course, I'm going to go for my Victory Royale of the season. I'm going to try and get my first Victory Royale as quick as I can. Last season, I got it in the very first match of Season 8. Whether I'll be that lucky or not, I don't know, because everyone is getting pretty damn good now. But I'll give it a damn good go. And obviously, when I get my first Victory Royale of Season 9, I'll be posting it on the channel as well. I've got so much stuff planned for Season 9, so make sure that you're sticking around. I'm going to try and make a lot more Season 9 content. I think I made like 38 or 39 videos for Season 8. I want to at least double that, which would equate to like one a day or something like that. So yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. But that is going to wrap up this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one today. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you're new around here. Make sure you subscribe and notifications on, and make sure when you're buying the battle pass later today, you're using code Doodles in the Fortnite item shop to help support the channel even further. And if you want to check out any of my Fortnite Season 9 content, although there's only this video right now, but if you're watching in the future, you want to check out some of my other Fortnite Season 9 content, there'll be a playlist in the description box and on screen at the end of this video, so make sure you go and check them out. My name is Doodles. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.